kind of wanted to do this without any knots whatsoever. So my idea is to take a bigger carabiner and just wrap line around to help get it stick and not slip. I think I'm going to put some electrical tape on this. I'm going to start off with the line I use all the time. So this is Stren Original 8-pound. We're zeroed out. About 11 pounds. 12.6. I don't know if maybe the thickness varies slightly. We're talking a couple thousandths as it is. I don't know that a mic is going to be the best. It's almost 12 thousandths. Oh, what was it? Well, hell, that one's 13. So the line does vary some. See, that's not quite 12. That's 11 and a half. That's 11 and a half. 12. So we're getting thicker. So there's waves, thickness 12. Seems to be waves of thickness, which I guess makes sense. I mean, nothing can be perfect. It's impossible. So I think that's why some of these tests you're going to have some break at 11, some break at 12, some break at 13. Who knows? But that's why we're taking averages, growing across the span of line. More accurate that way in the end. 12 and a half. Jeez. So the next line I'm most excited for, actually. Now that I know that the Stren is so crazy strong, I'm going to try the cheapest line I know. That's at Omniflex. It's like $1 for this. I mean, it's so cheap. It's unreal. I'm so excited to see what this does. I feel like there's no way it's going to keep up with the Stren. Now that we see there is a varying thickness in the Stren, I'm kind of curious what this is. This is 10 thousandths. 10 thousandths. 10 thousandths. 10 and a half thousandths. Is it possible that it's actually less variance in the cheap line? I don't know, but it is thinner. Almost 10 pounds. Oh, I just thought of something. What if every 1,000th of mono equates to 1 pound test? Wouldn't that be interesting? Well, we know that this 12-pound test was going upwards, 14, 15, 16. What's this? How thick is this? Well, it's only 13 and a half. Almost 14 thousandths. That is interesting. All right, let's do a few more of this cheap stuff. 10.3. It's getting closer to 11 that time. Let's see, is this thicker? That's a little over 10, 10 and a half. Let's see what it is off the spool where I cut it. It's 10 and a half. There we go. Even the cheapest line I've seen goes over 8 pounds. This is another interesting one I've never bought before. This is a super cheap brand from Walmart. I never heard of it. FitTech Legend Premium Fishing Line, 8 pound. Don't know. Never heard of it. We're gonna try it next. All right, let's see. 11 thousandths. 11 thousandths. We're gonna pull some off and keep checking. 11. 11. So this is 1 thousandths thicker than the Walmart brand. FitTech Legend 8-pound mono. Actually, it doesn't even say mono. It's just a fishing line. Ooh, not even 8 pounds. Okay, well, let's try a couple more times, see what happens. So it didn't even hold up to the 8 pound. Just barely made 8. So not all mono is made the same. Try another one. 860. There we go, guys. Still held 8, basically. So now we're testing this line I got at Ollie's for $2. Lake and Stream Tackle. Quality fishing line. 8 pound. At least this one has a place to put your line. We're gonna cut some of this off. 10 thousandths. 10 thousandths. 10 thousandths. This is 10 thousandths. Yeah, so everything is 10 thousandths here. Doesn't feel as smooth as the other lines. 8 and a half. Ooh. That wasn't even 7. That's messed up. We're gonna do that again. 8.66. 804. I'm also pretty interested in this one because I've used this before and I know that their line per pound is thinner than everything else. I've already come across this before. I was using 10-pound tests from them and it was the same thickness as 8-pound from other brands. So we're gonna test this and it does say 9 thousandths. We will be cutting off a good bit of the end because I don't trust it. It feels thinner to me. Oh, yeah, 9,000s. 9,000s. Check down here. 9,000s. Just like I said. Let's see how much it can hold. This will be our thinnest line we've checked yet. There we go. 0. No freaking way, dude. 912. And this is only 9,000s. 8.9. And it's pretty good. Like I said, we were coming up with the conclusion every thousandths is probably good for 1 pound. 8.6, almost 9 pounds. I would be impressed, but I'm technically not impressed because it matches the thousandths test almost. We'll get to that at the end, but that was the vicious. Boom. All right, I'm also kind of curious about this. This is also 9 thousandths. Oh, we're going far. Get out of town. What the Get out of here. There's no way this is 9 thousandths. Dude, it's 9 thousandths. Dude, it's 9 thousandths. We'll do a couple more tests and see what's going on here, but I can tell a difference. This is crazy. 11 pounds, dude. 1044. This is insane. So this may be a good time to stop and say, and you want the best fishing line. You're virtually trying to find the thinnest line that holds the most weight. It should be the best line, if that makes sense to you guys. Because my point is, you could always go thicker and get more poundages out of any brand. You can go cheap and spend $1 on 60-pound test, but trout's going to see it, bass are going to see it, walleye are going to see it. They're not going to want to eat 60-pound tests. So the point is to have the thinnest line you could possibly use to get away with them not seeing it. That's how I base fishing line. That's how I know what I want to use. So I know this stuff here is pretty cheap too. Most people buy this for like catfish and stuff. I already see a problem with trying to get the plastic off. You don't want to run your knife in there and nick up the line. So you're already taking a chance getting this open at damaging your line. It's got a nice sticker though, I like that. All right, this says 11 thousandths. 10 and a half-ish, 10 and a half. Take some more off and check. 10 and a half. I'm getting 10 and a half. Trilene big game mono. 10 thousandths. So it should pull about 10 pounds. Well, it was 10 and a half, so 10 and a half pounds. 11.8. So that's impressive because it's only 10 and a half thousandths. 11 something. 11 pounds. It's pretty good. I will be looking for some more line in the future, but we actually have 3 different kinds of Trilene to try because that's what Walmart has. This is the extra tough. Now, right off the bat, it is stating 12 thousandths inch. So that should go 12, 13, 14 pounds. So let's see. 12 thousandths. 12 thousand. That's a tiny bit over 12. You know, like 12 and a quarter. 15 pounds. I'm betting you right now the next Trilene is actually ultimate cast or smooth casting, I think is what it is. Yeah, smooth casting. I'm betting you it's thin. I'm betting you it's like 9 thousandths because a thinner line will cast farther. A thicker line will be stronger. Oh my, 15 and a half pounds. 14.6. So there you go, guys. Trilene smooth cast. Let's take a look. I'm betting you it's thinner. Yep, 10 thousandths. It's not 9, it's 10 thousandths, so I was close. But it is going to cast smoother because it's a lighter line. It's thinner. 10 thousandths. 9 and a half. 10 thousandths. Almost 11. 11 pounds. 11. There's the Trilene XL smooth cast. Well, I think that's it for now. That's all I got for now until I find more line. First things first, we're going to put up the results of all the tests. And I'm going to put up 2 different numbers. The first number is going to be the average breaking strength of each line. And then after that is going to be a pound per thickness rating, which is what I'm going to use to determine the winner of this test. The strongest line was the Trilene Extra Tough line. First thing I'm going to say about that is, and that is based on the pound per thickness rating, because that is not 8-pound test. Yeah, it's more like 12-pound test. And it looks like, in my book, the best winner is the spider wire. Yeah, it came second in the pound per thickness rating, but it comes in first to me because this is actually giving you what they advertised. And they're not advertising actual strength, but they're advertising 8-pound line, and you're getting a 9,000th line, which is what correlates to what 8 pounds should probably be in my book. And the absolute worst line was this FitTech Legend from Walmart. It was like 11,000 stick, which should be, you know, a 10, 12-pound test line, and it was barely holding 8 pounds. 3/4 of a pound per thousandths of line thickness. And the second worst was the Lake and Stream line I got from Ollie's. That only held 0.83 pounds per thousandths of line thickness. So what do we learn about all these lines? Comparing advertised 8-pound line isn't actually the best or correct comparison, because it's not fair to compare one that's 12,000 thick versus one that's 9,000 thick, but yet they both call them 8-pound line. And that's why I gave it the weight per thickness rating, because to me the thickness is what really changes the amount of weight you're holding. So the third thing I learned is that fishing brands are using marketing to sway your opinion on the line. No surprise. But some brands are packaging what should actually be 10 or 12-pound test line, labeling it 8-pound, and then that in turn is making you think that you're buying the super strong 8-pound line. And then some brands are actually giving you a thin line that's 8-pound test, but still holding way more than 8 pounds. So I think the best test would actually be different brands of the same thickness and seeing what those can hold up to. And that may be a future test, we'll see. But either way, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed and learned as much as I have. So don't forget to click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future line testing videos and fishing videos I have in store for you guys.